Number 12 is on the courteous rearrangement, which you learned for the third exam. Now, how do you recognize you have the courteous rearrangement? You will see a C double bond O with an N3 on that carbon. And then over the arrow, you will see the word heat. Now, they gave you H2O in this question, and in previous questions you've seen they've left H2O out, but we generally assume H2O is there for the courteous rearrangement anyway. Now, what the courteous rearrangement will do is it's going to take this carbon right here with the double bond O and basically chop that carbon and the double bond O off. So I could draw a little dotted line box around it. This group is going to end up coming off, and then the carbon on one side will become attached to the nitrogen on the other. So what would that look like? The trick for figuring this out is start by just redrawing what you start with. So we have the benzene. The benzene isn't going to really do anything here, but we have the double bond O, and we have the N3. The first thing to do is rewrite that N3 as NH2. Because at the end of this reaction, the N3, which looks like this, this N2 positive group ends up coming off, and that's why you only have one nitrogen left, and then you're just adding protons onto it by the water. Now, you will have an NH2 at the end, and we said that this whole carbon group is going to come off. So what you can do is first dot the carbon on the other side of that double bond O, because this carbon is what should be ending up attached to the nitrogen at the end. Now what you're going to do is you're going to erase all bonds going to that double bond O, or that carbon double bond O, and then you can either erase the double bond O altogether and say, okay, that's going to become CO2 and that's all it'll be. And now all you have to do is connect that dotted carbon to the nitrogen. And so you will have a benzene with a single NH2 coming off of it. And if we look at the answer key, that was choice F. So number 12, the answer is F.